Absolutely.
Okay.
Recorded.
Good evening, Wish Tribe. This is Kathare Wounded. I am the reason that I put this call tonight is, as you guys know, Dr. China is our leader. This is somebody I have a very respect for. Some of you guys just hear Dr. China talk all the time, but you really don't know the little full story of who she is. This is a person who a business woman, a mom. She's also a life coach. Dr. China, she was a multimillionaire before she used to start American Life. And the reason I'm putting this is because it's somebody who has so much heart. Today I've been called Dr. Kathare because of her, because her the kindness, the kind heart that she has. And she knows she can identify, and she said, hey, if you really wanted to do something and you want to better your life, and if you wanted to do something better for yourself, she's one of those people like she can take you whatever level you at to the next level. And one thing I love about Dr. China, she's real. Like she's not gonna say something to make you feel good. If you're not doing what you're not supposed to, she's gonna call you out. And that's one thing I love about her. Like she speak her heart out because she wants the best for you. So the reason I put this call tonight is because this is for Rich Tribe, as you all can see, just only for our team. And today is Friday, as you guys can see. If Friday is 8 o'clock, you could be doing something right now instead of being on the call with us. So you have to ask yourself, how many people that you know that can mentor you who are multimillionaire? Like you ask yourself, go to your phone right now. If you look, do you have anybody who are multimillionaire that you can call, you can talk to, you can hear their voice? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't know. But think about it. To be a mentor by multimillionaire, it costs thousands of dollars. Not only she's that, but she's a life coach. So the value we get from her, and I told people at IML, if I just paid that $165 just for the mentorship that I get at IML, it's worth it. Forget the money that I'm gonna be making. So when you hear, you have to think about it. You're not here for just trading to make money. This is where your mindset, everything that, your whole life, because you're going to be surrounded with people who are positive. They want to see you win. It's not always about the money. As you all can see, some of you just, came with iMark Live, is you can see the environment. Even though we start anything, we pray and all this. So you can see the foundation, because everybody want wish you well, want to make sure you succeed. If you need help, anything that you need, that you get that. The mentorship that we get from her is priceless. Forget the money that we're going to make trading, and also the money we're making just bring other people. It's blessing. IML, if you keep IML for yourself and you're not telling this thing, it's, I would say, send, because you know something powerful that you have, but you don't want it to share people because you're afraid, because you're going to be rejected and all kind of stuff. So the reason Dr. China is going to be here, she's going to tell her, as you guys know, Dr. China, she's Chairman 50. So this is a base. Chairman 50, that you're making $50,000 a month. So when bonuses and all that thing came, you talk about over $67,000 that she's making right now. And she's so close to be making $100,000 a year, which is Chairman 100. But our goal is for her to be the first female African-American to be Chairman 500. So as a Rich Tribe, we also have a responsibility so to get her to that level, because for her to reach that, it's for all of us. The victory is not just hers, but all of us, because she cannot do that by herself. So also you have to think about it. For her to reach in that level, you could imagine, because we are part of the Rich University. We're under the Rich University. So you guys can see how powerful this thing gonna be. When we work as a Rich University, they'll be like, whoa, they're under the Dr. China. So it's not just winning, but all of us winning. So I'm going to pass this to Dr. China, because today she have a very, very important message. And I want all of you to write things down. Like, don't just listen, like take pen and pencil or something, write this information out, because this is a blueprint that she's going to tell us how does she become making this kind of money monthly. So at the end of the day, this is not coming out of my mouth. It's coming actually for the horse mouth, they say. So all of us, we getting this information together. So nobody means say, why is Kathare say this? No, this is what Dr. China going to go through, how we can be making $10,000 a month. So if you decide not to work hard and you decide not to do it, it's just not because you didn't get the information. It's because she's going to tell you how we're going to do this, including me. So that's why I brought her today, to share with us. So Dr. China, please put one, and just share, give Dr. Chyna love. And we appreciate her. We love her for her being the call so she can give this information with us.
Hey, Kathare, thank you so much. Dr. Kathare, I'm so proud of you, tremendously proud of you. I remember when we connected initially, and I saw exactly what your goal was, your mission was. It just inspired me that you had a heart to serve and wanted to really, really impact Africa and go back to South Sudan and make a big, big difference there. And even what you're doing here in the United States. Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Somebody was saying something, I don't know. So I want to just make sure that, first of all, I'm excited, Kathare, for you, for your commitment, the leadership that you've already displayed, putting this call together, because you see, here's the thing, guys. I just want you to hear this, and please put out a pen and notepad. Kathare has already made up her mind, right? She's already committed to going on a very iconic journey, a journey that a lot of people want to go on because they want the results that they're going to get. But some people are not willing to do what it takes to actually get to that point. And Kathare has made up in her mind that not only is she going on a mission to be at Chairman 10 in less than the next 90 days, but she wants to take a few of you with her. And the reason that I say a few of you is because statistics always shows us that it's only the top 5% of the people who's going to be really willing to do what it takes. We all can say we want something, but when it comes down to actually making it happen and then doing it, you know, people start kind of coming up with different things. Well, this is going on right now in my life, or that's going on. And the truth of the matter is that life is always going to happen. You know, Kathare said some very powerful things. We are a community here. We are a family here with Rich University. Everything that we do is based on sound foundation. The money is simply a resource so that we can go out and do what it is that we're called to do, that we're assigned to do, that's outside of just us making sure that our household is good. There are people that are starving out here, that are people who don't know that this world exists, that people that if they knew that they could make money off of their cell phones from pressing buttons, there will be so many things that they would not be doing because they're looking for a way just to provide. And so we now know that we are on a global mission. We have an initiative to help to impact nations and generations around the world. And so being a part of Rich University is not just a team name to say, hey, I'm a part of Rich, but we have a global initiative to impact nations and generations around the world to show them, you know, that it is possible for them, to help them to believe more and to be greater. And now with this financial instrument that we have that allows us to learn an amazing skill set, a skill set that people have to spend $10, $20, $30, $40,000 for, having access to Wall Street. We want to make sure that nobody that's here minimizes the opportunity because it's peanuts to join. I mean, technically, when you think about it, if it was $30,000 to get on board with something like this, people would take it so much more serious. But because Christopher Terry and Isis De La Torre has made it so affordable, sometimes people connect the value with something with the price point that it is. And that's not what we want anybody on here to do tonight. And I know that that's not what you're doing because you wouldn't be here on a Friday night. So I won't be on here long. Kathare shared some things with you guys. Yes, I was blessed to make my first million before I was 30 years old. Tremendous blessing, but I can tell you that it came from me being coachable. It wasn't because I knew everything. It wasn't because who I knew, where I was from. It wasn't because of the limiting beliefs that, you know, unfortunately I was taught growing up, because most of us in America, believe it or not, have limiting beliefs that we are taught. And we're taught to think a certain way. We're taught to believe a certain kind of way. And unfortunately, those things that we were taught, it causes us to be limited. It causes us not to operate in our full potential. It causes us to be afraid of stepping outside of the box. And I can tell you, being in a the freedom that allows you to learn skill sets, that allows you to be in environments around people that's going to stretch you and that's going to pull the greatness from the inside of you, you then have to give us the permission. And so the first thing I want to make sure of before we go any further is that every single person on here is willing to be coachable. If you are willing to be coachable over the next 90 days, I need for you to put 111s in the chat. I need you to put 111s in the chat. Why? Because this is something that's voluntary. We give you an open invitation one time. one time for number one, are you willing to be coachable by someone who's already gotten to a certain position in this company, who understands the system in this company, who has relationships that can help every single person in this company, and basically who has the blueprint to help you to go from where you are to where you want to be. So far we have Dr. Kathare, we have Sunday, who are saying, yes, I am willing to be coachable. I'm willing to be coachable. If you're not familiar with how to operate Zoom, at the bottom, it allows you to comment in the chat. All you're going to do is put 111 in the chat. Once again, this is voluntary. I cannot assume that because there's 12 people on here that everybody's willing to be coachable. I can't assume because 12 people are on here that everybody's is interested in making $10,000 a month. I don't know what your goals are. And over the next few months, I want to get to know each of you a lot more and help you to acquire and achieve the goals that you have met. So is it only Dr. Kathare and Sunday that's interested and that's willing to be coachable? Okay, Elizabeth. So we have Dr. Kathare, we have Sunday, we have Elizabeth. Let's get this part done quick. This is something that is very important that we're sharp. Some of you may be at work where you can't text. If that's the case, maybe unmute and say, hey, me, don't leave me out. But this is something that requires urgency. It's something that you need to be sharp and on point with right away. It's not something that, you know, we want to delay with at all. So if for whatever reason you're not able to text it in, if you're able to say something, say it, because once these names go down on the list, that's it. This is an invitation. This is voluntary. It's not something that we're making people do. So we have Dr. Kathare, we have Sunday, who is Galaxy X? Type your name in for me. We have Elizabeth. We have Ling. Martha. Galaxy X 56. Who's that? What's your name? So I can put it down. I don't want to leave anybody off of here that belongs on here. There's a lot of incentives that's coming out for people who I'm going to be working with specifically. These are the people that I'm personally going to be working with. Julia. And then who is Galaxy? Who has the Galaxy? I mean, your name is Galaxy S6 on here. Let me see. I just sent you a private message that said hi. So if you could text your name. Okay, Carolyn. Okay, everyone else that's on that did not put their name in here to be coachable, because everything that I talk about tonight is a requirement. If you like to disconnect, you can. The rest of this will not apply to you. You can disconnect if you like. The rest of this will not apply to you. Dr. Kathare, Sunday, Elizabeth, Lee, Martha, Julia, Carolyn. See, here's what I can tell you. Over the next few moments, as we talk a little bit intimately about what we're going to go over, this is something that if you're not ready to do the first thing, then nothing else that I say is going to matter. Then nothing else that I say is going to matter. Some of you may not know how to operate the functions, and so we'll apply a little bit of grace for that. But for the most part, this is not something that we're begging people to do or be a part of, because it is going to be aggressive. We already have a few people that are already saying, yes, I'm working with a very small group of people who are committed. Dr. Kathare is committed. Whether you decide to do it or not, she's already made her commitment. Committed to what? To earning $10,000 in the next 90 days and helping some of you to be at least at $5,000 in the process. Helping you to earn $10,000 in the next 90 days is what Dr. Kathare is going to be doing with my help. And then she's going to be helping, along with me and other leaders, a few of you to get to $5,000 a month. And so what we have here is an opportunity for everybody to participate on an accelerated space so that you can get to $10,000 a month. And so what that requires is your coachability, your commitment, your focus. How many people have already created a list? Because here's what I know. A lot of people come on board because they want to trade, but a lot of people don't have the money to finance their education. And if they don't have the money to finance their education within the next month or two, they're going to drop off. And so the idea and the philosophy of Christopher Terry is that you can actually use his money to fund your education as well as fund your account. And so if you need the money to make sure that you can pay for your education, and you can actually refer a few people, earn enough money, and now we can cover the amount for your education every month, as well as you funding your account. What that does is it puts a person in a winning state of mind. Now you're not stressed out worrying about a subscription coming out. Now you're not overwhelmed thinking about, oh my gosh, you know, how fast can I make money, because you got money coming in. And that's our goal. Our goal is to help people to be in a winning state of mind so that they can become a lifelong profitable trader. And so what we're doing is we're leveraging the entire platform. We're leveraging the trading as well as the building side in order to do that. Remember, somebody invited you here. You would not have had access to this space if somebody would not have invited you. So we know it's a blessing to share. What we're saying is a requirement to be a part of this 90-day chairman run is that each person that's on here that's committed, that's coachable, has to enroll 15 new people over the next 30 days with our help. Now, some of you have bigger influences than others, but I'm going to talk to you guys very direct. We know people. They're in our phone. They're all over social media. There's people that we grew up with, people that we know that are looking, that are hungry, looking and searching for ways to make more money. We're going to continue to trade. We're going to continue to put trade alerts inside the team app. For anybody that's not in the team app on here, I need to know who you are, because we got to get you that link right away, because we are making money in that team app, and it's absolutely exciting. We made money this morning. We made money yesterday morning. We made money at the beginning of the week trading US 30. Now, some of you have already gotten your strategies and your styles, and that's fine. But my goal is to make sure that I'm at least feeding the team breakfast in the morning. And when I tell you people are eating and making money, they're paying for bills. Some people are able to pay off their car notes. Other people are able to pay off their mortgage. Some people are able to be in a position and set goals to walk away from their job because they're learning the skill set. But if you're not in a winning state of mind to do that, then the process for you is stressful and you're rushing it. And I don't want anyone to be in a learning space, but also in a hasty space where you're full of anxiety all the time. So when we remove money as an issue out of the way, and we put you in a position to enroll 15 people in your 30 days, your first 30 days, by using the calls that we have in place for you, then it's exciting. Because now, guess what? You don't have to worry about a monthly subscription coming up out of your pocket. You can simply use Christopher Terry's money to pay for your subscription. Does that make sense? You can simply use Christopher Terry's money to fund your account. He's helping a lot of people, and some people need the help, and they're sitting on the sidelines. So the goal of tonight's call is to identify, for number one, who's coachable, and I got the names here, who's committed and who's ready to actually earn $10,000 in the next 90 days. What do you have to do? Is very easy. It's very easy. You have to personally enroll 15 people in the next 90 days. You have to personally enroll 15 people in the next 90 days. And once you enroll those 15 people in the next 90 days, every single person that you enroll, you have to give them the opportunity. They won't all do it, but you have to give them the opportunity to do the same thing. Why? Because many of the people you enroll, once again, they're going to want to use Christopher Terry's money as well to fund their account. And so with that being said, then you have to now help 7 of those people. Of the 15, you have to help 7 of those people to duplicate the process. I hope that makes sense. So you enroll 15 people in 30 days, and then you help 7 of the 15 to go and get 15 people in 30 days. That's going to take you to a team of 120 people. You're going to have 120 people in your organization. Now, technically, by numbers, you're a platinum 2,000 in your first 30 days. What does that mean? $2,000 extra dollars. $2,000 extra dollars a month. $2,000 extra dollars a month. $500 a week. Now coming into your household, you can pay for your education. You can fund your account, and you have enough money for bills or whatever you would want to do with that money. But what I like to do is I like to under-promise and over-deliver. So what I'm telling you is if you get 15 people enrolled in the next 30 days, then you're at least, and you help 7 of them to duplicate the process, you are at least a platinum 1,000. See, I like to under-promise, because what if you enroll all your superstars, all the all-stars toward the end of that process, right? If you do it toward the end of the process on the 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, when your momentum has really picked up, when your confidence has really picked up, when you don't care if a person says yes or no, you just know you got a goal that needs to be met. See, you can't be emotionally connected to if somebody say no. Well, I talked to 3 people and they said no. People are going to say no. People are going to say yes. It does not matter. Your goal is to get 15 people enrolled in the next 30 days and identify your all-stars quickly. Identify the people quickly who are going to duplicate that process. Bare minimum, you at $1,000 a month. Now you have enough money to pay for your education and you have enough money to fund your account. The next month, watch what I'm about to say. This is the part that a lot of people don't get. This is the part that a lot of people don't understand. Let me get up. Hopefully y'all can see my board. It may be backwards. Let me get this. Hold on. I want to show y'all the numbers. Hopefully y'all can see this. Oh, this don't work. So
yes, you can see it.
Okay, so you have 15 people in 30 days, right? Is it backwards? You then have 7 people to duplicate that.
No, everything is fine. Keep going.
That takes you to 120 people. Okay, now in 30 days, you have to have this done. But the people that's duplicating, they each have 30 days. So this could very well take them at least 60 days to do. This is why we said it's okay, because in at least 90 days, by your 90th day, because all you're going to do is keep helping your 7. Keep helping your 7. At this point, your momentum is growing. At this point, you're excited. At this point, you're confident. At this point, you're really growing your business. So by your 90th day, because it takes 7 platinum 1,000s to become a chairman 10. And we know that chairman 10 is $10,000 a month USD. You see that? $10,000 a month USD. So you got 15 people in 30 days. That's your responsibility. That's your first goal. 15 people in 30 days. This is your number one responsibility. How do you do that? Make a list. Make a list of as many people as you know. Identify everybody you know that wants to make some additional money. Identify everybody that you know that's motivated. Everybody that you know that got big goals. Everybody that you know that want to do something amazing. You identify them. Go sit down, Legacy. Legacy, go sit down, baby. I don't know how to make a robot light. Go sit down. Baby, come get a Legacy. I don't know how to make a robot light. Like tell a king do. I don't even know what that means. So now your first goal, this is what you have to do. This is a must. This process, you're looking for your 7. You're looking for 7 as quickly as you can. Maybe they're the first 7. Maybe they're the last 7. Maybe you need to get a few more, but by that time your momentum is growing and you can absolutely do that. Does that make sense so far? So now the first month, you got 120 people. I mean, once the 7 is completed, once you get them and you bring in the 15, they bring in their 15, that's completed. But guess what? They got to duplicate that process. These 7 people can't just bring in 15 apiece. They got to each find 7. They got to so each one of these people is bringing 120 people to the table. So even if you fall short, because they're doing it in 30 days, even if you fall short, because 7 people are each going to be bringing in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 120 people, you're over chairman 10. But remember, we like to under-promise and over-deliver. The process never stops duplicating. The process never stops duplicating. You continue to duplicate the process over and over and over again. Does that make sense? This is how by 90 days, because you need 7 platinum 1000s. That means that these people, bare minimum, these 7 people, bare minimum, when they get 15 people and they help 7 to get 15, bare minimum, because some of them going to be 2,000. Bare minimum, they are a platinum 1000, and that's the 7 platinum 1000 that you need to become what? A chairman 10. I don't know a faster way. I don't know a more simple way to help you to get to $10,000 a month. I don't know a faster way, a more simple way to help you to get to $10,000 a month. So let's answer any questions that you may have. Any questions that you may have on it. This is the time to ask those questions, because $10,000 a month is up for grab. $10,000 a month is up for grab for all of you. Okay, Hannah, I see you. And Akoi, is that it? Let's unmute, let's talk, let's have some dialogue. What's the first thing that you need to do? Make a list. Make a list. Make a list. I just put the New Wave Leadership Call replay inside of the team app. If you're not connected and you're not in the team app, you're missing out. You're missing out on money. You're missing out on motivation. You're missing out on a community. You're missing out on being connected. Everybody needs to be in the team app. It is non-negotiable for you to be a part of this movement and not be a part of the team app, because that is where we communicate. If you're not in the team app and your notifications are not on, then you are making your leader work too hard to get you information. They got to call and remind you to get on a call. That's unacceptable for somebody that's about to be at least a 6-figure earner. You have to take responsibility for your business. You have to take responsibility for your money. You have to take responsibility for your legacy. It's a must. It is a requirement. So what do? You make a list. What else you do? You do invitation. You invite, presentation, and 3-way conversation. You do the IP3 system. Invitation, you invite as many people as you can to see the opportunity. Invite them to the meetings that they're having in the DMV area. If they're having meetings in Nebraska, invite them to those meetings. If there's no meetings physically happening, you invite them online presentations. You want to become a master at inviting people. When you come through the meeting, they should get tired of the guests saying that you invited them. That's the kind of name you want to create for yourself. A legacy, yeah, go get it, baby. You should get tired. They should get tired. Be like, dang, everybody for this person. Everybody for this. Everybody coming in here for Martha. Everybody coming here for Elizabeth. Everybody coming here for Julie. Everybody coming here for Hannah. Oh my goodness. You understand what I'm saying? You need to do this immediately. So you make a list, and then you invitation. You are just focusing on inviting people to the presentation until you can present yourself. What does that mean? You need to download the presentation. You need to study the presentation, but you also need to study the presenter. You need to study the person who is presenting. Very important. Study the presenter. Study what they say. Study how they move. Study their jokes. Very important. And then once you allow them to see a presentation, then now you get them on a 3-way call, a third-party conversation, a 3-way call. And the 3-way call is simply going to answer the questions that they have for you. So basically, the system is working for you. You're not working for the system. All you're doing is being great at inviting, great at edifying, great at talking about the amazing community that you're a part of, great at talking about how you're growing and how you're developing, the books that you're reading, the audio that you're listening to, the goals that you have set. How in the next 90 days you're going to be making $10,000 a month, but you have to speak that with conviction. They got to believe you because you believe you. If you don't believe you're going to be making $10,000 a month, then they're not going to believe you're going to be making $10,000 a month. But if you believe you're going to be making $10,000 a month in the next 90 days, whether they participate or not, then they're going to feel a fear of loss. Like, wait a minute, what is Julia doing? Wait a minute, what is Martha doing? Let me hop on because I don't want to be left out. Does that make sense? Any questions so far? Now it's time for Q&A. What do you need to do? You need 15 people in 30 days. What's the next thing that you need to do? So let's write it out like this. What do you need to do? Number one, 15 people enroll to you in 30 days. Number two, you need to help 7 of them duplicate the process. What process? Them getting 15 people and helping 7 of them get 15. When they get 15 each, you got 120 people. When they help their 7 to get 15, the numbers is off the charts. I think about 800 people just at that duplication right there. So what we're showing you is that by month 3, you are 90 days in, you are bare minimum a chairman 10. So you get 15 people enrolled direct to you in 30 days. Then you help 7 of them duplicate the process in 30 days. Okay? So if somebody came on the 1st of the month, they got to the 1st of the next month. Somebody came on the 5th of the month, they got the 5th to the 5th of the next month. So it's 30 days from the time they came on board, which is why we said in this process of you enrolling 15 people, if all of your all-stars came in toward the end, they still need their full 30 days, right? To get their 15 and then identify 7 that's going to do it, which is why now it's going to take you at least 90 days to get to chairman. 15 people enrolled to you in 30 days, help 7 of those people duplicate the process in 30 days, right? And then the final 30 days, you're celebrating because you're continuing to help. And expanding. And you're celebrating. What are you celebrating? Your brand new Platinum 1000s. Some of them will be 2000s. Some of them will maybe even hit 5,000. And we're celebrating you as Chairman 10. Who's ready to work? Who's ready to see their goals accomplished? Who's ready to hit the target points? Who's ready to make the deadlines? Who's ready to come into the event in September, not only as a chairman, but with 7 chairmen on your team because you've helped them to complete their 90-day cycle?
I am. I got my first one today.
Who got their first one today?
Me, Kathare.
You got your first person?
Yeah.
Congratulations, Kathare. You only have 14 more to go. Woo! Yes.
I'm not playing.
Awesome. No. So everybody on here is in Kathare's group. The question is, does she really have her 7? And I know that everybody wants to raise their hand and say, yes, I'm one of her 7. And I'm looking to get mine. But the truth is, that answer is an action. And I promise
I have signed up today.
Who signed someone up today?
I have two gonna be signing up today.
Who is that?
It's Julia.
Julia, awesome, Julia. Let us know when they're in, and when they're in, here is another requirement. You have to share your results. Share your results. Where? Team app. Inside of the Access Rich University group, share your results. That means when a new person come in, we want to celebrate you. That means when you're doing an event, we want to see you. We want to celebrate you that you're doing activity. When you're doing a Zoom presentation, to be honest with you, Kathare, you need to screenshot this and take a picture of this, put this in the group and show that you are on a mission to get it done. Your work needs to be documented. Other people need to be seeing it. They need to be inspired by it. It's important. Does that make sense?
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
My question is, like, I'm new in the business and I have three people already sign up after me last month. Are those going to be count or not?
Last month doesn't count. Last month doesn't
Okay.
count. Last month doesn't count. That's okay though, because you're off to a great start.
This month count, right?
It starts
I have
today.
one.
It starts today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it starts today.
Oh, okay. That's it. All right, understand.
Yes. Who else? Any other questions? Any other questions? Ask your questions now. This is where you get your questions answered. Step one, go ahead. You about to say something? Everybody know what they need to do? Don't forget, make your list.
Yep.
If you've already made your list, I want you to put in the team app. I made my list. If you enroll somebody, let's welcome this person. We have welcome flyers and templates. We'll provide them to you again with a way that you can actually put the photo on there. Because for the rich family, everybody's flyers should be looking the same. We've already provided the template. We have one house. And I get that there's other teams and teams. So if you already have your templates, fine. But because this is a movement right now, over the next 90 days, this is how we're going to acquire our team goal. This is our team goal in Richard. 15 chairmen in 2019. Okay? Any other questions? All right, guys, if there's no more questions, Kathare, I turn it back over to you, and we can prepare to close out.
Thank you so much, Dr. Chyna. We so appreciate you being on this call. So now everybody has the blueprint. So it's not me saying this is coming from our chairman, from leader, for our mentor. So, you know, it's about putting the work in. You know, network marketing, you're dealing with people. If you don't bring people, if you don't recruit people, you don't eat. It is what it is. It's not like you buying lotions and here and there. No, your business is people. So I always tell people there are 7 billion people on this earth. Get out of your comfort zone, because people just say, oh, I just want to talk to my community. No, there are people actually just looking at you right now and say, I'm going to join when she becomes successful, or this and this and that. So you have to get out of your comfort zone and go to other community. Have you gone to Walmart? Are you talking to people? You have to get out of your comfort zone. What you're not doing this for me, or you're not doing this for Dr. Chyna. You're doing this for yourself and your family. So you have to think about it. Do you love what you're really doing right now, or you have the financial freedom? So you're doing for yourself. For me, everybody know I do it for Africa School. I do it for my last name too. My thing is, when I leave this earth, everybody with my last name say Mundi. It would not be a financial issue that I have to go through. Let it be something else. Let them have 99 problems, but money was not going to be one of them. So, and that's, I have going to have nephews and nieces. I don't have any children right now, but I'm doing this, make sure my nieces and my nephew, if I ever decide to have kids or not, that I know they're secure. Everybody with the last name of Mundi, they would never go through any financial hardship. So what are you doing this for? Are you doing for your family? Are you doing for what? Your why have to be bigger than just, oh, I want to have a car, I want to have a house. My why is for me to put my blueprint, like my footprint in this world. So when I leave this world, I know I touch somebody's heart, I touch somebody's life. That's what matters to me. And that's why I'm so passionate to go to Africa and help, because I know there's a lot of young people who are very smart. They have everything, that potential they can, but the thing is, there is no opportunity for them. There's no job. This is a solution for the whole entire world, for the third world country. Let me just say that. We here in the United States, we take things for granted. We all came from Africa. We know how the situations are. Most of us are South Sudanese right now on this call. We came here as refugees somehow. When I remember when I was in Ethiopia, we used to be 10 of us, and we have to live in one big room, okay? And we would survive under $100 a month for 10 people in the family. So for you, what is your why? Why are you doing this? And you can't just complain and say, oh, this person is not doing this, this person is not doing that, and thinking your outline have to do everything for you. No, you go recruit your own people. You do. If you need to get the whole 500 people yourself, go do it. I'm not responsible for you. Dr. Chyna was not responsible for my success or anything, but she's here to guide me. And the same thing I'm doing for you guys. If you need my guidance, I'm here to guide you. I'm not your manager. I'm not your boss. We're just business partners. If you need my help, I'm here to help you, but you have to do your work. Because some people feel like, oh, I have my upline, they have to recruit so they can give me people. It doesn't work that way. If that's the mentality that you have, this business is not for you. I'm just going to be real with you, and I'm an open person. You have to put your work in. So everybody have to put their work in to win in this. So, like I said, you guys know me. You have to call your people. You have to talk to them. You need my help. What do you need? You can't just enroll people and dip out, and you don't call them. You don't check on them. You don't, all that stuff. You have to do the work, because all of you, if you want to be a chairman, you have to do the work right now when you have 3 or 4 people. Think about it. When you have 30 people, 100 people, 500 people, how you think you're going to manage those people? You have to start using the Telegram. Sometimes I be sending messages, people just like almost ignore it. This is your business. You have to take responsibility, like Dr. Chyna said. I don't have to be texting individual. You have to check that, you know, when I send out a Telegram, you were like, okay, there's a message. Check it at least once or twice a day. I can't push you. You have to push your own self, but I can help. I can only help much. But you have to want it yourself. I can want it enough for you. You have to do the work. That's all I have to say. Thank you so much, Dr. Chyna. We really appreciate you. We love you. And I really, really put that in my heart for you to take the time and really talk to the team. This meant so much to me. Now everybody have the same blueprint. So it's up to you to put the work in, if you wanted to do it or not.
I'm going to send the replay back to you, Kathare, Dr. Kathare, so you can have it. And also, I want you guys to get into leveraging social media. If you are on Instagram, make sure you're following me at Chyna Bethley on Instagram, which is my name. But also take a screenshot, do a video of what you're looking at right now, and show people the way that we pull people in and we attract people to what we're doing. It's not always just, in fact, I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to record this to show them, and I'm going to show you exactly what I do. Show them what you're doing. Show them the people you're connected to. Show them the excitement that's happening. So I am going to put this here. I want you guys to get ready and put your ones in the chat, fire emojis in the chat, or something in the chat. And I'm going to show you how I leverage this and how people literally are inboxing me to be a part of it. So on a count of 3, everybody's going to put their fire emojis in the chat, their ones in the chat, and keep putting them in. That means the chat is going to be going up and down, up and down, up and down. Why? People want to be a part of momentum. People want to be a part of energy. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Light the chat up, light the chat up, light the chat up. This is what I'm talking about right here. Another amazing training call. We're super duper excited. People are on fire. As you can see, the fire emojis right here. They're lighting it up, lighting it up, lighting it up. I'm excited because this is another chairman team that is about to explode, baby. I don't know what y'all waiting on. Let's go. Boom. Something as simple as that will get people excited, like, okay, whoa, what's going on? I want to be a part of it. What's happening? I want to be a part of that. And so give yourself an opportunity to really leverage social media. Take your pictures, do your screenshots, and when you're doing it, make sure you're tagging me in it. Make sure you tag me in it so that I can share it on my page and people can say, oh, wait a minute. She shared it on her page. They must really be connected. There's a system to this, a strategy to this. Don't think about just the people you know here. There's people that you don't know at all that's looking to make money. But if you're not physically available to them and they can't see that you're doing this, they wouldn't even call you. They're going to talk to other people about it because they can't see you. So just keep that in mind. Thanks so much for being on. I also wanted to show you guys this really quick. I just got this lady signed up last night. And look what she already sent me. She just signed up last night. And she already sent me, let me see, touch something, some kind of way to do it. She already sent me her 27 names and phone numbers of people. She's fresh out of high school. 27 names and phone numbers. She sent it over to me day one. Why? She's ready to go. Why? She needs to make money this month. And so I said, for number one, if you're going to work with me, there's one requirement before we can even get started. Are you coachable? Are you willing to be coachable? That means regardless of what you think, regardless of what you believe about this business, you know that I know a lot more than you do. Are you willing to be coachable and put whatever you think to the side and follow in what I'm telling you to do so that you can be successful? She said 100%. What's the first thing that I need to do? I said, you need to make a list of at least 25 names because we got to get you 15 people enrolled within the next 30 days. And those people we talked to, these 27 people she gave us, you better bet your bottom dollar. We talked about it on the call today. We're going to be asking for referrals. Listen, Pastor Carl signed up somebody today from a referral. Somebody referred this person. The person he talked to did not sign up, but that person gave him 7 names. And guess what he did? He closed one of those people himself and signed them up direct to him. If you're not interested, no problem. Who else do you know that may be interested in making money from their cell phone? Because we are winning. We will keep putting screenshots in the team app. We will keep lighting the team app up. We will keep doing winning trades. We'll keep showing people this works. We will keep making money. And now it's simply up to you to get the word out and make sure that your bottom line and your last name can benefit from it. So with that being said, that's it for tonight. Thanks so much, Dr. Kathare, for your amazing leadership. Your chairman is already done. 15 people in 30 days. And guys, she's not just telling you to get 15 people in 30 days and she's not going to do it. I'm not just telling you to get 15 people in 30 days and I'm not going to do it. Even as a chairman, making $50,000 a month, I started over to get my own 15 people and I'm already coaching them to get their 15 people right now. So I'm not telling anybody to do something I'm not doing. Dr. Kathare is not telling anybody to do something that she's not doing. We are winning right now and attracting everything that's good that we deserve and that we desire. So with that being said, have a fantastic night. We'll see you soon. Make sure you put it in the team app so that we can celebrate you. Thanks again, Dr. Kathare. Have a great night, guys.
Thank you. We love you.
Love you too. Bye.